long time for me because for introverts. But I prepared, I have prepared it too loud. Is it okay? Sound? Please warn me when 1 minute left. Okay. Thank you. So my name is Marufa Bhuiyan. I'm founder and CEO of Everest Innovation Lab in Hawaii. Recently I was selected to join at the Office of Governor in Hawaii. It's kind of cool news. So Lightening talks reminds me of the word enlightenment. I think all of us have some enlightenment within us because we're so passionate about our projects and causes. And over the course of history, if you look back, for example, in Muslim religion, I'm Muslim by birth, so Prophet Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was enlightened, and he was meditating in the mountain Hira, and then Gautam and Jesus Christ and all of them. I had this experience when I was living in Nepal for 2 years. I was like Gautam, layers of security, you live in a palace. And then I emailed my professor in Hawaii, like, no, I was in the middle of, do I want to be saint or a scientist? And then my professor said, you don't have to be saint, you have to come to the US again. So I came to MDRS, my first mission, and I had this profound experience, honestly. And so the difference, I had analog experience in MDRS and HISIS. So MDRS was like an enlightening experience. My commander Shauna told me that I am very uniquely passionate about astronomy, so I think that was a cool compliment. Highly skilled crews, 14 people, but at the end of the mission I learned that I discovered my theory, like silence is the presence of time. Like when you're speaking, time flies, but when you're silent. I was in HISIS only for 4 days, I couldn't last. I learned that we all have the inner limits of outer space and self-actualization, which was very revealing. And Biosphere 2, just coming to this conference last 3 years, I feel like I can come back from the moon when I go back. So there are a few experiences, and then, okay, so Mars. Well, I'm from the East. I was born in Bangladesh. So Mars is the peace planet. In Mars, in Bengali means peace. But in the West, it's like God of War. So it's like a huge contradiction of philosophy and history. So the history, I'm kind of fascinated by the history recently. My background is mainly biochemistry, molecular biology, and also electrical engineering, my post-graduation. Also, I love poetry a lot. At Everest Innovation Lab, we're doing several projects. One project was amateur radio on the ISS, where school kids talk with astronauts in real time. And then we have these germs in space. I received 4 boxes from the ISS. I'm kind of scared to implement this project. It talks about germs. So I've been thinking about this sentence like today, yesterday, and I think about this a lot. Like, be aware of over-concern for money or positions or glory, because someday you will meet someone and who cares none of those things, and you will know how poor you are. So I think that's a very deep philosophy. It's good to remember. But gratitude is very important, and positivity helps. But balance is the key. Too much positivity sometimes negative also helps. I'm a musician. I play this accordion from my childhood. My mom, we were like homeschooled until 2nd grade, all of us, 5 siblings, and we had Arabic teacher and music teacher. And in the morning, 6 a.m. What we did? Okay, cool. That's the last story. Mornings, this music teacher would come, and I hated music practicing, but now I thank my mom for teaching me music because it really saves my day. I love waking up in the morning, going to shower, play 4 or 5 songs and concert in my washroom, and then come back and face the reality. Is there a contribution? Yeah, I presented like 3 years ago about 1 million population on Mars city design, and I started with 3 pages of poetry. I'm learning how to write poetry, like Shakespeare's sonnet. I think poetry helps. It's easier to talk with poetry than real facts sometimes.